Hello and welcome back to another Final Table commentary. If at any point in time you find yourself not caring for the commentary, there'll be a link in the description down below to the video and BCP Poker Replays YouTube account. So if you choose to do so, you can go check out the action in some silence. With that being said, let's hop on into it. Oh, Nasty Minder gonna start things off with a 3-bet with a couple of 4s. Prebz with the A7 suited, gonna have to let it go. We've also got Felipe here. We've got Oh My God It's Hunt. We've got Korean Ho. My bad. Nail UJ, Toma T, Tankananza, and Cecilius. We got a 7-4-2 flop, goes check. What are we going to do, Tankananza? We opened up the King 8 offsuit on the button. We got to take a stab here. They are going to put in a bet for about a third pot, and the bet will get through. Cecilius with an ace on the button. And 15 big blinds. We'll see if they dunk it on in here, and they quickly dunk it on in there and get it on through. Doopity doo. A couple of kings for Cornho. A raise under the gun is going to come on in. 6-8 suited waiting in the big blind for Oh My God It's Hunt. Queen 10 6 flop goes check, bet, and who knows what to do with bottom pair. No backdoor flush draw. Backdoor straight draw, but it is dominated by Cornho. Wait, no, that's not true. Forget about that last comment. We're just going to move along. It was a check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. Ace 3 for Nail UJ, going to open it on up. Doopity doo. Felipe with a king and a 9 of the same suit, playing off 30 blinds. We could see a 3-bet, we could see a fold, and they're just going to fold. 8-6 suited for Cornho in the big blind. Ooh, look at this flop. Jack 10-8, 2 clubs for Cornho. All good news for them. Nail UJ has seen better flops with ace 3 of diamonds. They're going to check it on back, and we get the 5 of diamonds on the turn. That's no help for ace 3. No real reason for Nail to bet. We get a 9 on the river. One liner to the 7 or queen. Pair of 8s is still good for a small pot. Would be interesting to see a bluff on the river here. Nail could rep that queen. Oh, they do go for a little betski here. 400k into 711. And the bet will get through. King 8 suited for Nail. They're just going to lay it on down. Prebz with a king and a 10. Doesn't have the chips to play with. Queen 10 for Nasty Minder getting a walk. Doopity doo. King 7 offsuit for Nasty Minder in the small blind is going to limp it on in. Nail with 9-2 of clubs. We could see a raise. They say let's just go for the check. Queen 5-2 flop goes bet. Nail thinks about it and does find the call. Picks up a flush draw on the turn here. Nasty Minder slows right down. 711k will slide Nail's way. Might even get a little extra on top here. Nasty Minder does pay it off with a couple of overcards to the 5 and 2. King high could be good here. River goes check check. And Nail scoops a pot. Prebz with a couple of jacks. Felipe with 6s. Oh My God It's Hunt with 4s. 6s and 4s hit the muck. King queen for Nasty Minder could put in a 3-bet. They play call actually. Toma T in the big blind with AC deucey. Often dominated here. They're just going to find the fold. King Queen 7 flop. Super fair, Poker Stars. Prebz will check it on over with the jacks. Nasty Minder will go for a little betski, and hopefully Prebz just moves along. Uh-oh. He's going to call, pick up a straight draw on the turn here. He's open-ended to the 9 or ace. Top 2 pair for Nasty Minder. Is not going to fold to any bluff here. He's actually going to give Prebz a free river. 5 of hearts. It's no help for Prebz, but he could put in a bluff at some point. I'm afraid for him. Jack blocking ace, jack, and jack 9 obviously. 1.1 million chip is the bet. Prebz in the tank, and he is going to bluff here. Oh no, I just don't think it's going to work out. I think Nasty Minder's going to find the call. Prebz with a couple of jacks blocking the nuts. Oh, I hope it gets through. I just don't think it is. No, it's just not going to work out this time. We're going to lose Prebz real quickly. Dang it. Dang it. Prebz is gone. Alrighty, Cecilius is gonna open up the ace 10 offsuit. Doopity doo. Ace 9 5 flop goes check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. Doopity doo 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 doo. Oh my god, it's Hunt. We'll open it on up. And Cecilius with Jack 8 in the big blind. We'll see if they defend. Playing off 18 bigs, they're just gonna find the fold. Ace 6 for Tankananza will raise and take it down pre-flop. Doopity-doo, and then an ace and a 9. Tankananza will be right back in there. A couple 9s to defend the big blind for, oh my god, it's Hunt. 8-6, 3 flop goes check. Tankananza with the backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw, a couple overcards. We'll put in a bet here. 9s are not folding. They could check raise. They are going to go for the check raise. 830k to go. And then what do we do when Tankananza shoes? We did not want to see this. Nice fold from the ace 9. Ace 9 this time for Nasty Minder. Going to raise under the gun and get it through. Get it on through. Doopity doo. Ace 10 for Nail UJ is going to open it on up. A couple of kings for, oh my god, it's Hunt. They'll go for the 3-bet. And Nail UJ hopefully just finds the fold with the ace 10 offsuit. Could 4-bet. Not this time though. Ace queen suited for Tomati Felipe. Sure hope I'm saying that right, with the ace queen of the same suit as well. They're gonna play call. King 7 for Nail is gonna fold. 9-6-4 flop. 1 spade for Felipe. They're going nowhere. Couple overcards for both players. Oh, Felipe folds on the flop? What the hell did we just see? Wasn't the best flop for ace queen. We're in position. We got the backdoor flush draw. We got a couple overcards. I thought we were going to see a call for sure, but not today. Was a raise under the gun. Tomati getting plenty of respect. Tomati picking up the flush draw on the turn here. And ace high is still good. Ace of diamonds on the river. Tomati has the board locked up. We'll see if Nasty Minder puts in a bluff here, if they just check it down with Jack high. 1.4 million chips in the middle, and Nasty Minder is sizing up a bet. 848k to go, and Tomati quickly calls. 3 million chips will slide his way. 3-5 suited for Nasty Minder. They're gonna raise it on up and take it on down. Doopity doo. Felipe with a king and a queen will raise under the gun. Ace 10 suited for Tankananza in the small blind is going to be in a weird spot. Folding feels horrific. Calling feels weird. Jack 7 6 flop all diamonds. Things are not weird no more. Tankananza flops the nuts. Queen of hearts on the turn. That's bad news for Felipe. They're in trouble here. Uh-oh. 9 of hearts on the river. Maybe we can get away from it. We got top pair. We blocked the flush. We're facing a large bet on the river, and we are not happy here with the pair queens. For half our stack, hopefully Felipe can find the fold. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, good shit. Longer we think about it, the more likely I think we're going to call, but Felipe does find another fold. He's going to pick up an ace and a queen in the big blind. Tankananza looking to double him up with an ace and a jack. Doopity doo 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 doo. Felipe's all in. Quick call from the ace jack. Queen on the flop. That's all good news for Felipe. 33 blinds for him. Couple of 6s for Tomati. We'll eventually get the opportunity to raise it on up. King jack for Felipe in the small blind. We'll find the fold. 3-6 suited is going to defend the big blind. Queen 8-7 flop. 2 hearts. Flop goes check check. 2 on the turn. Boopity doo 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 doo. Oh my god, it's Hunt with the flush draw. We'll check it on over once again. And the flush draw misses. 7 on the river. River goes check check, and Tomati will scoop a small pot. King 10 for Nail. Gonna open it on up. Jack jack for Felipe. Let's see a call. I want to go post flop. Doopity doo. Nice. We're going post flop. Ace 3 in the big blind for Cornho. It's suited. Let's go to the flop. 3 ways. Nicely done. 9-7-5 flop. Nail with the pre-flop aggression. Could take a stab. You know what? Felipe's call is very suspicious. Nail is going to slow right down. Doopity-doo. Felipe puts in a bet ski here. Ace 3 hits the muck, and King 10 as well can run away. 10-10 for Nail. They're going to raise it on up. Nasty Minder with 6-8 offsuit in the big blind. We'll call. Ace 8-5 flop goes check, bet, call, and we're... Oh wait, do we call with the 6-8 here? Ace high board, 3 clubs. We don't have a club. We've got the backdoor straight draw. Flop goes check, check, 10 of clubs on the turn. I think Nasty Minder's just done with the pot here. Nail will give him a free river anyhow. Doop-a-doo-doo. 770k in the middle. We'll slide Nail's way. He's gonna go for a little bit of value, about 600k, but there's none to be had. Do-do-do-do. King 9 for oh my god it's hunt. We'll open it on up. Nasty Minder with Queen 9 in the small blind has so many chips. You never know if a 3-bet's coming in. Ace 4 suited for Nail. In the big blind we'll call. 10-6-2 flop goes check, check. 4 on the turn. Pair of 4s will lead on out for a quarter and take the pot down. Jack 8 suited for oh my god it's hunt. They're gonna open it on up. Ace 9 suited for Nasty Minder. Again, we could just stick in a 3-bet at any point in time. Ace 9 suited. Plenty of holding to do it with. And Nasty Minder will get it on through. 9-3 suited for Nasty Minder. Oh, they're not gonna open it up this time. 6-8 for Tomati in the small blind. We could limp it on in, and they do. Tankananza with Queen 4 is going to stick in the big raise, and that will buy the pot pre-flop. Ace Jack suited for oh my god it's hunt. They're in trouble here. Tomati has an ace and a king. A 3-bet it would look scary, so Tomati says let's keep the pot small. Play call. King 5 completes the big blind. 9-7-5 flop goes check, check. Check. 3 on the turn. Cecilius with the best of it with the king and the 5. With the flush draw, they're going to lead on out. And get a couple folds from the ace high. Cecilius up to 18 blinds. 9-8 suited for Nail, going for the open and getting it on through. Then they pick up an ace and a king. They'll get the chance to 3-bet. They could just call Nasty Minders open. I don't know what to do here with ace king. Nail says let's go for the 3-bet. Nasty Minder has so many chips to play with. Has a very playable Queen 10 suited. Not a big fan of seeing this 3-bet, but they say let's go to the freaking flop here. Ace 9-6. Good news for Nail. 2.3 million chips will slide his way. Just got to blow on the pot and it's his. Oh, he checks it back. Gives Nasty Minder a free turn. 10 of diamonds. This is what I was meaning about like pre-flop. Are we going to just call because we don't want to necessarily bloat this pot? Look how wet the board is. We're terrified of our situation. Oh, a 10 on the river. Horrific news for Nail. He's going to lose. He might just check. Do we just check? 3.7 million chips in the middle. Check. Flush completes. 8-7 made a straight. 10s just like make 3 of a kind. Come on, Nail. Check it back. There we go. Nicely done. Nice check. Big pot going Nasty Minder's way. Ace 4 suited for Tankananza. Felipe with a couple of 3s is going to play call. 9-7-5 flop. Goes bet. Fold. Felipe calls. King on the turn. I don't got a clue what Felipe is doing, but find another call, Felipe. A million chips, the king is horrific. We did not want to see the king. Felipe does find the fold on the turn. Tankananza with a king and a jack. They're going to open it on up. 5-5 for Nasty Minder in the big blind. Queen 4-3 flop goes check. Who knows what to do with the flush draw. 3 in a row. Tankananza puts in a betski. Nasty Minder will call, pick up a straight draw to the 6. Without a club, very interesting call on the flop by Nasty Minder. They are ahead of like hands such as ace 4, ace 3. Doopity-doo. King high, obviously. Ace high. Just going to be difficult to defend on turn and river. They do get a free river. King of spades. Nasty Minder will go for a little bet ski about a third pot. Would love to see a bluff here from 5-5. Ooh, Nasty Minder's going to find the call and see the bad news. That's what I was kind of meaning by the call on the flop. It's just going to be difficult to play turn and river. Getting a free river, we don't know what to do, and there's a king. Well, I didn't know what to do, and Nasty Minder seemingly paid off a bet and saw the bad news. King is a good card for Tank and Anza to bluff at, but who knows? Whatever. We're moving along. Couple nines for oh my god, it's Hunt. Tomati in the big blind with an ace and a 10. Doopity-doo. Queen 10-6 flop goes check, and do we just check the nines? What do we do here? We're gonna put in a little bet ski. We can get called by straight draws and flush draws. Ace 10 will call as well. 3 of diamonds on the turn goes check check. 2 of clubs on the river. Tomati goes for a hefty bet here. 1.1 million chips into about 1.5. And oh my god, it's Hunt will find the fold. Do-betty-do-do-do-do-do. Ace for Nasty Minder. Tank and Anza in the big blind with 5-4 suited. We'll see if they come along to the flop. Look at this. 6-7 suited for Tomati. 5-7 suited for Nail. 5-7 hits the muck. 6-7 hits the muck. Jack 3-2 flop. Good news for Tank and Anza. He's got that straight draw, which is open-ended in the backdoor heart draw. We could see a check raise. We could see a check call. Tank and Anza goes for the check call. We want to see a turn. 10 of hearts. We want to go to the river. This is another hefty bet, this time by Nasty Minder. 1.2 million chips into what was 1.4. Tank and Anza with the call, with the straight draw, with the flush draw. Queen of spades on the river. Nasty Minder will check and scoop a 4 million chip pot. King queen offsuit for Felipe. Going for the open. Ace queen suited for Nail. We'll play call. 10-8-7 flop. Interesting queen of clubs to be holding for Felipe. They go for the check to start things off. They got the backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. They get a free 6 of diamonds on the turn. One liner to the 9 out there. Felipe says I'm going to check it on over. No real reason for Nail to bet other than for protection. So they put in a small bet for protection. And the bet gets through. Ace king for Tank and Anza, raising and taking it down pre. King queen for Nail. Oh, a king and a 3 for Nasty Minder. It is suited. The king queen hits the muck. King jack suited for Tomati. Let's see a 3-bet Tomati. It's in you. Oh, and Tomati lets it go. This gets through pre-flop for Nasty Minder. Do-betty-do-do-do-do-do. King 8 suited for Nail will open it on up. And get it through pre-flop. I gotta say, what an interesting final table. We got some big stacks, and it seems like they're all willing to throw chips around as Cecilius wakes up with a couple of 10s. I don't know if he's gonna get paid off here. Nail with ace 7 suited might just find the fold. Nicely done. 18 blinds, or 17 now for Cecilius. Do-buddy-do-do-do-do-do. 8-7 offsuit for Nasty Minder. Goes for the big raise pre. Nail has him dominated with King 8 of spades. He finds the call. King 6-3 flop goes. Bet. Bet. Big bet too. 750k into 1.2 million chips. Nail can't fold on the flop. 10 of clubs on the turn. Interesting card for Nasty Minder to fire away. He picks up a straight draw to the 9. Has the diamond draw. He's gonna bomb away 1.8 million chips. Nail's only got 8. Oh my lord, what a difficult spot. We might fold King 8 on the turn here, and it does get the job done. What a play by Nasty Minder. Oh my lord. And now Nail has an ace and a queen. Tank and Anza with a couple of jacks is raising under the gun. Tomati in the big blind with 4-6 suited. We're going 3 ways to the 9-6, or nope, 9-5-3 flop. Tomati's open-ended to the deuce or 7. Tankananza with the over pair. Nail with a couple of over cards. Sees a small bet on the flop, just ditches the ace queen. Tomati can't fold on the flop. We see the 6 of clubs on the turn. Do buddy do 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 do. Tankananza will check it on back. Ace on the river. Bad news for Nail. Tomati with showdown value doesn't need to bluff here, but he's thinking about it. Ace on the river is a bad card for Tomati to bluff, I think. Tankananza will check and scoop a small pot there. I guess it's a sizable one, about 2 million chips. Nasty Minder with Jack 3 suited, gonna open it on up. Tankananza with Ace 4 in the big blind. 10-4 2 flop goes check, bet, call. 8 of spades on the turn. Not too interesting. Nasty Minder with the backdoor flush draw on the flop, backdoor straight draw. They don't pick up any help. They'll check it. 8 on the river. Do we bluff now? Nasty Minder says, nope, we're not going to get a pair to fold. We're just going to check and give it on up. Do 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 do. King 2 for Nail. They're thinking about an open here. Would be very disrespectful. King Queen suited for Tankananza is going to rip it all in. Cecilius with Queen 10 suited could call. We could just fold with Korenho sitting over there with 9 blinds. Doopity doo. Do 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 do. Tomati with an ace and a 3 that's of the same suit. They'll open it on up and get it through pre-flop. Don't do it, Korenho. King 10 offsuit under the gun. Just going to hit the muck. Nasty Minder with an ace and a 10. Do 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 do. 6s for Felipe. I think we can just find the fold. Maybe they're gonna call though. They called the 3s earlier. They were in position. This time they're out of position. And they let the 6s hit the muck. Ace 9 will call the big blind. Ace 5-4 flop goes check bet call. 5 on the turn. Goes check check. 6 on the river. The 10 still plays. Doopity doo. 1.3 million chips and a little bit more is going to slide Nasty Minder's way. He goes for an 820k bet. Going to be hard to fold the ace 9 here. Don't think we ever raise as a bluff. Think we just call in the end and see the bad news. Yep. Oh my god, it's Hunt says, oh my god. I got pipped. What a damn shame. Ace 5 for Felipe. Let's go for the open. They do find it. Korenho in the big blind with 7-6 offsuit. Let's go to the flop dealer. Come on. Come on. Let's go to the flop. Queen 8-4. Korenho with the straight draw to the 5. A 7 or 6 also get the job done. 928k in the middle. Korenho has about 1 million behind. We do want to see Felipe bet, and then we want to see Korenho jam and get the pot. Not going to happen this time. Korenho chilling out with 6 blinds. A king deuce in the small. Oh, he's going to rip it in. Nasty Minder has 7s. This is so rude. Poker Stars, why'd you do this to the man? Come on, put a king out there. King out there. Yeah, king on the river. Korenho's alive. Ace 7 suited for Felipe. They're going to open it on up. Doopity doo. Nail will defend the 9-10 offsuit. 5-5-5 flop goes check. Who knows what to do? Do we bet here? Bet small? I think I bet a big blind. Isn't that a big blind? We'll have to wait and see if that's a big blind or is that too. 160k is a big blind. Yes, he bet a big blind. That's beautiful stuff. Ace king for, oh my god, it's Hunt. Nasty Minder with the jack and a 10. Goes for the 3 bet here. We're playing about 60 blinds deep. Nail with a couple of 5s is going in the tank for a second, but they're going to let it go. Ace king is not going to fold. Do we call and give him rope to bluff it off? I would love to see that. Oh, I would love to see it, but queen jack 2 flop. So that's good news for Nasty Minder. Oh, 10 on the turn. That's good news for, oh my god, it's Hunt. He's got the freaking nuts. 2 pair for Nasty Minder is in hell of a lot of trouble here. Check. Come on. Just check. I don't think you've got a great reason to. Put in a bet ski, why not? About 40% pot. Oh my god, it's Hunt calls. 8 on the river. It goes check, check. And oh my god, it's Hunt scoops a nice pot there. But looked like it could have got a whole lot bigger with the nuts first 2 pairs. Nice play by Nasty Minder. Put the 3-bet on the flop. Or sorry, pre-flop. Check back the flop. Turn 2 pair. Put in the bet ski. River goes check, check. Nasty Minder still chilling at about 19 million chips. Boopity boo. He could have lost a whole lot more. King 10 for oh my god, it's Hunt. We'll go for the open. Ace 10 for Cecilius. Hopefully they can rip it in here. We might see a fold, but I would love to see a jam. Seen a king hit the muck, and Cecilius is going to find the fold. Bad news. They do wake up with a couple of jacks. Coronho with an ace and a king. We see 2 aces dead. Coronho will rip it all in. Cecilius will put it all in as well. Doopity doo. Be a big flip. That's not really a flip because we see a couple aces dead. Huh. Any aces or kings? King on the turn, that will do. We're going to lose Cecilius in 8th place. That's a damn shame. 2 shorties go to war. Ace king versus jack jack. Coronho comes out on top with 22 blinds. There's a 3 and a 4 in the big blind. It is suited. Let's go to the flop dealer. King, queen, jack. 1 heart for Coronho. Sees a small bet and he's going to have to fold. King 4 suited for oh my god, it's Hunt. We'll open it on up. Jack 5 of the same suit for Nasty Minder will call. Ace queen 10 flop goes check. Doopity doo 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 doo. 450k into 1.1 million chips and the bet will get through. Nasty Minder with an ace and a 4 can raise it on up. 3.5x and take it down pre-flop. Nail. Uh-oh. 8-2 was thinking about something there. It was offsuit. Just finds the fold. 3-3 for oh my god, it's Hunt. Gonna go for the open and get it through pre-flop. Ace and a king for Tomati in the small. Tankananza with a pair of 6s in the big. 30 blinds deep. We could see this get in pre-flop. I don't know if Tankananza wants to put his stack on the line here. He's got 60 bigs. He is just going to check it back. Jack, jack, 8 flop goes check. Big blind bet. And the ace king calls. King on the turn. Good news for Tomati. Gotta say, I like the way Tankananza played the 6s. No need to raise pre-flop. Facing the limp. Let's just go take this post-flop. We get a horrific turn. And we only lose the big blind. Nicely done. Queen 10 suited for oh my god, it's Hunt. We'll open it on up. Tomati with an ace and a queen. We'll play call. King 9 for Felipe in the big blind. Probably gonna let this hit the muck. Oh, he's gonna come along to the flop. Ace 9 2. All diamonds. Oh my god, it's Hunt with the flush. We'll bet real small. Tomati with top pair will call. 10 on the turn. $2.4 million chips in the middle. 1.3 is the bet. Nice fold by Tomati. Uh-oh, they got a couple of 4s. The 4's dead in the small blind. Tankananza with a couple of 10s. The 4's just hit the muck. 10-10 goes for the open. Ace 9 will call the big blind. Ace, ace, 8 flop. Goes check. Bet. Slow play. Come on. 6 on the turn. Good shit. Tankananza could put in another bet here. Get called by 8 straight draws. There's no flush draw out there. So we don't gotta bet too large. 700k into 1.7 million chips. 7 on the river. We'll go check, check. And oh my god, it's Hunt. We'll scoop a nice pot. Do-ba-da-do. Jack 10 for Tankananza. They'll raise it on up and take it down pre-flop. Queen Jack for Nail is thinking about an open. Off 32 bigs, they're just going to find the fold. Tank and Nanza with 10-8 suited, going to open it on up, and we see a couple of kings for, oh my god, it's Hunt. 3-bet will come on in, and Tank and Nanza will quickly fold, I think. I could be wrong though. Tank and Nanza thought about it for half a second. They do fold though. 6-2 for Nasty Minder. Let's raise it on up. 3.5x. You love to see it. And Nail gonna have to fold once again. Jack 2 for Nasty Minder. Could put a lot of pressure on the two shorter stacks, but they find the fold this time. 3-6 suited for Nail. We'll limp it on in. Tomati checks back the 9-8. King, Queen, 5 flop goes. Check. Check. 5 on the turn. You know, Nail feels like he's got to bluff at some point, but it's kind of like, when do you put it in? You get to the river here. We're playing the board. Feels like we got a bluff. 600k is the bet on the river. Nicely done by Nail. Stealing away the chop pot. Queen 10 for oh my god, it's Hunt. Will throw in a raise. Tank and Nanza with Jack Deuce in the big blind. Gonna find the fold. 4-8 suited for Nasty Minder. Raising it on up. Felipe with a queen and a 10 in the big blind. We're probably going to the flop. Ace King 4. Bottom pair for Nasty Minder in position. We got options. We could bet small. They put in the 30% bet. Felipe with the straight draw to the jack. Hard to fold. We got 4 clean outs. Doopity doo. The queen and the 10 are also clean, but Felipe can't know that. Felipe is gonna just pass on the straight draw this time. Nail with an ace and a king. We'll go for the open. 5-4 suited for oh my god, it's Hunt in the big blind. We'll call. Queen 8-3 flop. Goes check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. Jack 5 suited for Nasty Minder. We'll raise under the gun. Yep. Jack 5 suited under the gun raise. That big stack, 100 blinds. Doopity doo. Ace Queen for Nail. We'll raise it on up. Cornho with the king and the queen in the small blind. Don't do anything silly. Good shit, they just fold. Nasty Minder will call the big blind. Queen 9-2 flop. Goes check, bet, call. Doopity doo. Jack of diamonds on the turn. That's an action card. Look at this. Nasty Minder with the open-ended straight draw and the flush draw. The pair of 9s. They can't fold on the turn here. Nail gives him a free river anyhow. Jack of hearts. 2.2 million chips in the middle. And doopity doo. Nail sizing up a bet. 1.6. Nope, that's too big. We're gonna go smaller. Nail says, actually, we're just gonna check this bad boy. I thought we were gonna go for a betski there, but not this time. 7-7 for Cornho. Can rip it all in for the 15 blinds. Nasty Minder with a king and a queen. Hard to fold this. They do play call. We got a flip for Cornho's life. Ah, king on the flop. 9. Oh, the 9 wouldn't have worked, would it? That would have gave Nasty Minder a better straight. We're just going to lose Cornho in 7th place. Doopity doo. Oh my god, it's Hunt with a couple of 5s. We'll raise and take it down pre-flop. 5-5 for Felipe off 14 blinds. The shortest stack. Rips it all in. King Queen for Nail. Probably going to find the fold. Felipe gets one through. Ace 10 for oh my god, it's Hunt. We'll open it up. Nail with a queen and a jack of the same suit. Let's put in a 3-bet. They play call instead. King, Queen, Jack flop. Uh-oh. That's Broadway for oh my god, it's Hunt. They're going to check it on over. Nail with 2 pairs. Hard to check it back. They put in a half pot size bet. Quick call from the straight. 5 of spades on the turn. Could help Nail out here. 8 of spades on the river. That will certainly help him out. 2.5 million chips in the middle, and I don't think Nail puts another penny in there. 1.1 million chips is the bet, and Nail goes in the tank. Uh-oh, I could just be wrong here. Nail is curious. Don't do it, Nail. Find the fold. It's in you. Look how many spades there are out there. Oh, you'll lose to ace 10, 10, 9. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Fold. You lose to king, queen, king, jack. That probably won't bet like this. Doopity doo, 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 doo. Nice fold by Nail. King 9 for Nasty Minder. They'll raise it on up under the gun. King Queen plays call for Tank and Nanza. 7-8 completes the big blind. 10-6-4 flop goes check, bet, fold, raise, raise. Do it. Oh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He's got the straight draw to the 5 or 9 backdoor spade draw. There's the raise. Oh my God, he did it. He did it. King 9 is in a pickle now. I got no idea what to do here, Nasty Minder. He's just gonna find the fold. Nice play. Nice play. We love to see it. And oh my God, his hunt is in first place. King for Tank and Nanza. Doopity doo. We'll go for the open. Queen 9 for Nasty Minder in the big blind. Jack 6-5 flop goes check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. Doesn't Nasty Minder come along with the backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw? Raise, raise, raise. Do it now. Oh, when he sticks in the raise. Yes, we love to see it. Tank and Nanza is not in a pickle at all. We got a couple of kings. We're going to let our opponent just blast off into us. This is the big stack. Tank Nanza, slow player kings. Come on. Call. Oh, we frickin' 3-bets the flop. This will buy the pot. Nasty Minder has to fold and Tank and Nanza doesn't get no more value with the kings. That's unfortunate. To be fair, who knows if Nasty Minder continues the bluff on turn and river. So maybe it's just best to pump in the value on the flop against stronger draws or a made hand. Boy, Tank and Nanza teaching me a thing or two. The way I just saw that spot was Nasty Minder. Look at that big stack. Not afraid to throw chips around. We've got a couple of kings that are vulnerable to the wet board, if we're being honest. Tank and Nanza, again, just teaching me what to do. It says put in the 3-bet on the flop. Got a couple ace queens in the blinds. Doopity doo. Hopefully nobody makes a flush here. 10-2 offsuit for Nasty Minder will go for the open. Disrespectful if you ask me. Tomati will rip it all in. Tank and Nanza. Do we ever fold ace queen? Oh no. Nope. Good shit. We're gonna get it all in and we're gonna chop it on up. King for Tomati. Jack 5 offsuit for Nasty Minder. We'll go for the open. Jack 5 offsuit. Tomati will rip it all in for 20 blinds and get it on through. Do. King 9 suited for Nail. And they're gonna pass on it. Felipe with an ace and a queen will rip it all in and get it on through. 6-7 suited for oh my God, it's Hunt. Limp it on in. Oh, they go for the big raise pre. Look at this, 855k to go. They're putting the pressure on Nasty Minder with the king high, who's still gonna play call. Queen 10-10 flop goes. What? Feels like we got to bet at some point with the 7 high. We're going to start off on the flop with a check. Ace on the turn. 2 million chips in the middle. We got to fire away. Small bet here. Nasty Minder with the straight draw and the king high could be good. 7 on the river will save. Oh my God, it's Hunt. River goes check, and 3 million chips will slide his way. Pretty nasty river there. Jack 10 suited for Tank and Nanza will raise it on up. Nail with an ace and a 3 in the big blind will call. King 9-5 flop goes check, bet, fold. And we're moving along. Uh-oh, Nail thought about it for half a second. Eyes just must have been away from the screen. Ace 6 suited for oh my God, it's Hunt. We'll raise and take it down pretty. Jack 8 suited. We'll get the same opportunity. Doopity doo doo doo. Get it through pre. Doopity doo. King 7 for Nasty Minder. We'll raise it on up and take it down pre-flop. Ace king. Uh-oh, Nail's got an ace and a 10. Don't do it, Nail. Fold, Nail, fold. Fold, Nail, fold. He might be all in. He's gonna fold. Nicely done, Nail. 8-6 for Hunt. 9-9-2 flop. Goes check, check. Ace on the turn. Goes check, check. 10 on the river. Nasty Minder puts in an 800k value bet, but there's none to be had. Ace Queen for Tank and Nanza, raising it on up. Jack 6 for Nasty Minder is gonna play call. Queen 9-7 flop goes check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. Right? What's Nasty Minder doing? He's thinking about a raise on the flop, maybe? Nasty Minder. Oh, he's going to stick it in with the King Queen. 8-10. Oh, he needs a jack or some sort of help. Felipe's Gonzo Alonso in 6th place, taking the spot with the 8 and the 10 of the same suit. Nasty Minder's all in with an ace and a 9. He's going to need a 9 or a 3. Does not hit it. Tomati gets the full double. Doopity-doo. 42 blinds for him now. Doopity-doo. A couple of kings for Hunt in the big blind. Tomati with a queen and a 6 of the same suit goes for the open. Tank and Nanza's thinking about a 3-bet. Ace 8 hits the muck. Good shit. King King in the big blind. 3-bet comes on into about 2 million chips and the raise gets through. King Queen for Tomati will raise. Nasty Minder with a 5 and a 2 in the big blind. Who knows what's going on over there? They get a couple of queens. Limp it on in. Give Nail the chance to bluff it off. Nasty Minder says no, we're going to go 3x with our Queen Queen. Give Nail a chance to blast it off right here. He's going to rip it in with the King 5. He needs a 7 or a king. He does not hit it. Nasty Minder teaching us what to do. Numbers, says Tomati. We are playing about 40 blinds deep. Got a $1 million for first place. We are going to talk out numbers. Look at the pay jumps. 440k for fourth. 600k for third. 825 for second. These are some big numbers in the 10k main event from, I don't know, Scoop 2018, 19? Who the hell knows? Tank and Nanza with a pair of jacks. Tomati with the flush draw and straight draw. Doopity-doo. 8 of clubs on the river. That's good news for Tomati. It should go check, check. Maybe he's going to lead out. I think it just goes check, check, and Tomati takes down a nice pot. Oh, it looked like we were going to talk out numbers. Doopity-doo, doo, 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 doo. Looks like we're going to play this bad boy out. Yeah, so it's like, what, 160k for the next ladder? It is only 16 buy-ins, so that's not too many, but still. $160,000 is a lot. Ace 6 for Nasty Minder. Queen 2 for, oh my god, it's Hunt. Has absolutely nothing going on here. Ace on the turn locks up the board for Nasty Minder. They go for a little bet ski on the turn and take the pot down. Ace 10 for Hunt. We'll raise and take it down pre. Super interesting. 4-way battle, about 40 blinds deep. Tomati, Tank and Nanza, Nasty Minder, and Hunt. Queen Jack 4 flop goes check, bet, call, Jack on the turn. Tomati looking for a king, an 8, or for this bet to get through. Tank and Nanza with the ace high will call, make the flush on the river. Tomati don't make no straight. He's got to put in a bluff here. He's going to bet 1.2 million chips into the 2.6 million chip pot, and Tank and Nanza has a little flush, and he's going to find the call down. Nicely done by Tank and Nanza. Tomati down to 34 blinds now. Aces for Nasty Minder. Checks back the 10-9-5 flop. 10 on the turn. Doopity-doo. Hunt will lead on out for about half pot. 7 on the river. Hunt might go for a little bit more value here. Little block bet, protection-ish. Bet about a third pot, and Nasty Minder will quickly call with the aces and show him the bad news. 7-5 for Nasty Minder in the big blind. Let's go to the flop dealer. Queen 6-2. Doopity-doo. Tank and Nanza with the ace high. We'll check it on back. 3 on the turn. Nasty Minder looking for a 4 or for the bet to get through, and the bet will get through. Nice little steal there by Nasty Minder. Ace 10 for Tank and Nanza, raising it on up and facing the 3-bet from the King 9 offsuit. Call, call, call. Ah, Tank and Nanza folds. Nice play by Nasty Minder. Ace, ace for Hunt. Ace, Jack for Tomati. Plays call. Good stuff. I thought we were going to rip it on in for 30 blinds. Jack high board. Bad news for Tomati. Gets checked over to Hunt with the aces. Wet ass board. They're going to take a stab. But a million chips into the 1.7 million chip pot, and Tomati's in trouble. No, he rips it in. He's going to need a freaking jack. Or for Hunt to fold the aces? Fold, 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 fold. It's just not going to happen. Hunt will eventually make the call. King. Nope. Tomati's Gonzo Alonzo. Doopity doo. Hunt's up to 120 blinds, and we lose Tomati in fourth. Tomati wanted to talk out numbers, and the other three said, no, not today, bucko. Turned out to be a damn shame for them. Nasty Minder with the straight draw. Tank and Nanza with the straight draw. We're both going to the river here. 3 of hearts. We both miss. Ace high is good for a nice pot. About 3 million chips slide Tank and Nanza's way. 10-8 versus a deuce and an 8. 8-7-3 flop goes. Bet. Call. Raise. Bet raise. Okay. Uh-oh. Tank and Nanza's in a pickle here. Jack on the turn. Do we slow down? Do we bet again? Bet small. Get some showdown. About a million chips into the 2.4 million chip pot. Nasty Miner will call, make a straight on the river, and Tank and Nanza can show down the pair of 8s and lose the 4.2 million chip pot. Do buddy do doot. 9 and a 3 for Nasty Miner. We'll find the fold. Queen 10 for Tank and Nanza. Will limp it on in 8-2 for Hunt. 8-7-3 flop goes bet. Raise. Tank and Nanza with the backdoor straight draw. A couple over cards. Hard to fold on the flop. Without a diamond, they say it's a little bit easier. Doopity doo. 8-7 for Hunt. We'll raise it on up. Nasty Minder will call. Pick up a straight draw to the 10. Hunt will check on the ace high board. Nasty Minder puts in a small bet, and the bet will get through. Kings for Tank and Nanza. Facing a limp. We'll raise it on up. Nasty Minder with the queen 6 of clubs will call. Flop top pair. Bad news for Nasty. Small bet Tank and Nanza. 600k, about a third pot. Doopity doo. Nasty Minder has to call. Jack on the turn. 3 million chips in the middle. Do 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 do. Tank and Nanza bets about half pot. Nasty Minder calls. 3 of spades on the river. That could save Nasty Minder some chips here. Tank and Nanza could bet non all in. He says no, actually we just jam it all in. And Nasty Minder says I hate my life. What a bad river. The action was quite horrific actually. He says I'm going to call down with the pair of queens and no kicker. Oh no, and that's a huge ass pot for the king. Tank and Nanza's up to 83 blinds and we're playing 3 ways 60 blinds deep. Nasty Minder with top pair facing, or no, that's not top pair, that's king 8 offsuit facing the 3-bet preflop. How could he have top pair preflop? Uh-oh, I might need a break or something. Ace 7 for Hunt will limp it on in. King 8 for Nasty Minder, flop and top pair. King 9-6 goes check, bet, call, queen on the turn. Doopity doo 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 doo. Facing a large bet on the turn. Hunt with the ace high can find the fold, and they do. Nasty Minder with a 3 and a 7 will limp it on in. Tank and Nanza with a king and a 3. Jack 9-8 flop goes bet, fold, and we're moving along. Doopity doo 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 doo. King 9 for Nasty Minder, raising it on up. Ace Jack for a Hunt in the big blind. 3-bet, 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 3-bet. There it is, 2.4 million chips to go. Call, 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 call. Yes! Ace Queen 2 flop. We love to see chips fly around. 5 million chips in the middle. Hunt with top pair will bet 1.3. Nasty Minder with the backdoor straight draw. Backdoor flush draw is going to find the call. 7 on the turn. 7.7 million chips in the middle, and Nasty Minder is just throwing the chips around. Doopity doo, he's in trouble here. So what is he ahead of? Like, Jack 10 suited. Doopity-doo. Gets a couple aces. He's going to find the fold on the turn. Good news for him. 7 million chips will slide Hunt's way. Aces go for a hefty 3-bet. Queen 10 for Tankananza. Let's go to the flop. Let's go to the flop. Ace 5-3. Doopity-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Top set for Nasty Minder. We'll check it on over. Tankananza won't take a stab. 5 on the turn. That's a boat. That's a boat. Nasty Minder will bet real small. And Tankananza will fold the queen high. Ooh, king 5 for Tankananza, limping it on in. 5-7 for Hunt. We'll raise it on up. 4x. Tankananza says let's go to the flop. 10-8-2. That's a club draw for Hunt. They're going to take a stab, and the stab will get through. 5-8 for Hunt. We'll limp it on in. Ace and a 10 for Nasty Minder. Raising it on up and taking it down free. 4 and a 10 for Nasty Minder. We'll limp it on in. Jack 4 for Tankananza. We'll raise it on up. And the 4-10 calls. Value bet on the pre-flop. Ace King 5 goes check, bet, call. King of spades on the turn. Good news for Nasty Minder. He's going to lead out and take the pot down. 2.25. Tankananza with the flush draw. What do? We just find the fold and we're moving along. 8-7 for Nasty Minder. We'll raise it on up. Ace and a 6 for Tankananza. Oh, we're playing 3-bet here. Call, call. Ooh, 8-7 hits the muck. Jack 8 suited for Tankananza, raising it on up. Nasty Minder with an ace and a 2. 9-7-5 flop goes check, bet. And then what do we do with ace high? Small bet too. We could go to the turn here. We're ahead of a lot of shit. It's going to be super hard to play turn and river, so we go for the check raise with the backdoor straight draw. Tankananza with the straight draw to the 10 or 6, plays call. 3 on the turn. Nasty Minder looking for a 4 to make a straight. Doopity-doo. They're going to slow right down. 6 million chips. Looking juicy for Tankananza. They're going to bet 1.8. And Nasty Minder will fold the best of it with ace high. Ace 5 for Nasty Minder. We'll limp it on in. 6-2 for Tankananza. Checks it on back. 9-9-8 flop goes check, bet, call. And we're going to the turn. 3 of hearts. Tankananza picking up the flush draw. Doopity-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Betting about half pot. Nasty Minder with another nice call here. 7 on the river. I want to see a bluff by Tankananza and a call by Nasty. Bluff, 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 bluff. 2 million chips to go, Nasty. Come on. It's in you. It's in you. You blocked the straight. You got ace high. Doopity-doo. Find the call. It's in you. Oh, he folds once again. No. Nasty down to 40 blinds. Tankananza being a bit of a bully. Flopping top pair. Hunt with the backdoor straight draw. A couple overcards. Doopity-doo. We'll check it on back. King on the turn. Doopity-doo. Goes check, check. 5 on the river. Tankananza leads out and takes it on down. Ace and a jack will get on through. Jack and an 8 for Nasty Minder, limping it in. King 10 checking it back. 8-5-5 flop goes check. Check. 4 on the turn. Nasty Minder leads out for quite large. 450k into about 700, and the bet will get through. Jack 5 for Nasty, raising it on up. 6-7 for Hunt. Ace Queen 2 flop goes check, bet, fold. 10-9 for Tankananza. Queen 2 for Nasty. Ace 9-6 flop goes check, bet, fold. Oh, I was thinking, is he going to raise with the Queen 2? Not likely. Jack 7 will raise and get it through pre. Ace 5 for Nasty will raise and get it through pre. Deuce 7 for Hunt will fold and walk out Nasty. Queen Jack will raise. Tankananza will call the 6-7. Queen 9-3 flop goes check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. Doopity-doo. Fold Tankananza. Queen 10 for Nasty will raise. Hunt will call the 10-8. Queen 4-3 flop. You wouldn't fucking believe it. It's a check bet fold. Tankananza with a queen and a jack. Hunt with an ace and a 10. We'll put in the 3-bet here. Let's go to the flop dealer. Oh, Tankananza folds. Doopity doo. In position with the queen and the jack. Would have loved to see a flop there. King 9 for Hunt. We'll raise and take it down pre. 10 jack for Tankananza, limping it in. Queen 4 for Hunt, checking it back. King 5 flop goes check, check. 5 on the turn. Doopity doo. Doopity doo. 700k in the middle. Hunt goes for a little value bet here. The jack high finds the fold. Little value protection bet for a big blind. Oh, we're going 3 ways to a flop. This is what we came to see. 9, 3, 2. Pair of 5s is still good for Hunt. He's going to lead on out. King Jack hits the muck. Tankananza with the straight draw. 2 to 4. Bingo. 4 spades on the turn. Hunt will slow right down. Hard to fold a couple of 5s in this situation. Doopity doo. Tankananza with the straight, going for a hefty bet. 9 on the river. That's a bad card for Hunt. Again, I just think he's going to check call. Tankananza bets 4.5 million chips into the 6.3 million chip pot. Hunt's got a great call down hand, and he finds the fold. Nicely done by Hunt. I would have been a big fishy. Paid off the river bet. Ace Queen for Nasty Minder. We'll put in a 3-bet. And get it through pre-flop. 7-10 for Nasty Minder. Can raise it on up. King 9 defends the big blind. Flopping 2 pairs. Nasty with the backdoor straight draw. Backdoor flush draw. Goes for a little betski. And the betski gets called. 10 on the turn. We'll slow Nasty down. So, 5 on the river. Hunt will put in a bet. 1.6 million chips into the 2.2 million chip pot, and Nasty quickly calls and sees the bad news. Then he gets a walk with ace 10. That's another bad news for Nasty. King 8 raising. Ace 9 4 2. Nope. Ace 9 4 flop. Goes check bet. Call. 5 on the turn. Goes check check. King on the river. Bad news for Hunt. Has some showdown value. Spades miss. What else misses? 3-2 gets there. Tankananza will put in a million chip bet into the 2.5 million chip pot. This looks like it's for value. Hunt says, well, I gotta pay to see anyways. Sees the bad news. Do 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 do. 8-4 for Hunt will raise. Tankananza will call the 5-6. Ace 6 flop goes check. And bet for a quarter pot. Tankananza calls. Jack of diamonds on the turn. Fire away, Hunt. Fire away. I don't know what size to go. What makes sense? 1.6 million chips. Call, 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 call. Ah, and Tankananza folds. We just want to see chips fire away. Or being thrown around, I mean. King 10 for Nasty Minder. Flapping top pair. Taking it down pre. Queen for Tankananza. Wait, did I say King 10 took it down pre? Took it down on the flop. Ace King limping it in. 3-4 flopping the straight draw. Jack 5-2. Goes check bet call. Jack on the turn. Fire away, Tankananza. Fire away. 721k into 1.3 million chips. Call, Nasty. Nice. 7 on the river. Hearts do get there. But we want to see another bluff by Tankananza and a big call by Nasty. Come on, Nasty. It's in you. Oh, he's not going to face it on the river this time. Good news for him, because I don't know if he would have called down on the Heart River. 9-8-6 flop goes bet, fold, and we're moving along. Doopity-doo. King 9 for Nasty. We'll limp it on in. Tankananza with a jack and a 4, checking it back. 10-10-5 flop goes lead, fold. 4-3, walking out jack 2. 9-9 versus ace 10. And queen jack in the big blind. Oh, excuse me. 6-5-3 flop goes check, check, check. 3 on the turn. Fire away, Tankananza. We'll put in a small bet on the board pairing turn. Gets no action. 9 jack for Hunt. We'll raise and take it down pre. Queen 9 for Tankananza, limping it in. Ace, ace 7 flop goes lead, and Tankananza takes it down. 4 jack for Hunt. We'll limp it on in. 10-6. Checks it back. Flops middle pair. Checks back the flop. 8 on the turn. Hunt is going to go for a bet ski. 420k into the 700k pot. Nasty will call. King of diamonds on the river. Hunt will slow right down. 1.5 million chips will slide Nasty's way. Doopity doo doo doo. Jack and a 10 for Hunt, raising it up. 6 and a 10 for Tankananza in the big blind folding. Oh, that song sucked. 3-6 for Nasty. We'll raise it on up. King Jack suited for Hunt in the big blind. 3-bet. 3-bet. He does stick in the 3-bet here. Nasty quickly folds. Blinds go up. Doopity doo. King 2. Nope, that's a 4 and a 2 in the big blind. Flopping the flush draw. We'll call on the flop and turn the flush. Tankananza with the pair of queens. We'll check it on back. 3 million chips sliding Nasty's way. I don't think he's getting in a value bet here. Tankananza's going in the tank though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fold. 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 It's in you. Uh-oh, he's gonna call. Think long, think wrong. Oh, Tankananza finds the fold. Think long, think right, says Tankananza. I always thought that the queen jack goes for a 3-bet here. Tankananza with the king 10 suited gonna have to find the fold. The think sorry, I was just saying the think long, think wrong. It just makes me wonder. What are we thinking about if we're thinking long and then we're thinking wrong? Because surely if we think long about something, we could think right about it. Tankananza sticks in the 3-bet and Nasty Minder will find the fold. Think long, think wrong. I think that just goes to the idea of overthinking, right? Sorry, I'm a little stupid and I have a hard time catching up on things. Nasty Minder with 2 pairs. Tankananza with the straight draw to the 8 or queen. Nasty Minder leads it on out. Makes that straight on the river. Good news for Tankananza. Doopity doo 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 doo. There's a one-liner to the jack out there, so Nasty Minder hopefully just check folds. 4.5 million chips will not slide his way. Tankananza goes for 3.6 of value. Fold. Fold. Oh, he calls. Dang it. Nasty Minder has just been on the wrong side of things in this 3-way battle. Had that big ass stack, battled it on out with that. Oh, he's getting it in with the ace 4. He's in real trouble. Oh, and Nasty's Gonzo Alonzo. Just like that. Didn't want to play the tournament no more. And now we're heads up. Tankananza and Hunt. 80 blinds deep. Playing heads up for about 300k. Most importantly, the scoop title. 10k main event. Doopity doo 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 doo. Nice little bluff there from the 6 high. Getting pair 7s to fold. Can't blame Tankananza for letting them go. So think long, think wrong. Why don't we think long and think right? Like Tankananza showed us that's what to do. You know? I just don't get it. Just doesn't make sense to me. It's like think long, think right. Just because it rhymes doesn't mean it's accurate. Whatever. Hunt with a pair of 8s. Tankananza with the straight draw to the 5 and that pair of 6s. Oh, he makes 3 of a kind on the river. Something tells me we're going to play heads up for quite a while, aren't we? Oh, shit. 70 blinds deep. Tankananza's going to take down a nice pot here. Go for 2.1 million chips of value. And Hunt hopefully finds the fold, but I doubt it. Goes in the tank. I think we're going to fold. Think long, think right. Oh, tank. Or Hunt, sorry. Finds the call. Queen 8 for Tankananza. Flop and top pair in position. We'll bet and take the pot down. King 3 for Hunt. We'll raise and get a call from a 6 and a 10. Ace 5 4 flop goes check check. 4 on the turn. Goes check check. 8 on the river. Goes check check. And Hunt scoops a small one. Ace 9 versus Queen 9. Queen 8 3 flop goes check. I don't know. Tankananza does put in a small bet here. 9 on the turn. 2 pairs for Hunt. Love and Life. Jack 10 did make a straight. Tankananza with some showdown value. They say let's go for a value bet here with the Ace 9. 1 million chips into the 2.4 million chip pot. And Hunt goes for the re-raise. 4 million chips to go. And Tankananza's Hating Life finds the call. 10 on the river. Bad news for both players. Might go check. I'd love to see like a quarter pot size bet by Hunt or some sort of block bet. Although Tankananza probably going to find the fold, and you're supposed to raise block bets. So like Tankananza could bluff you. Boopity boo, but the 2 pairs, I think it could get a little bit more value there. What does that matter what I think? Anyways, Ace Deuce for Tankananza, 8 and a 6 for Hunt. King 10, oh no, what the hell's going on here? I just started reading all the cards on the board. Let's get back in the game, Brendan. Jack Deuce for 7-6, Ace 7-7 flop goes check Jack on the turn. Good news for Hunt. King on the river. Bad news for Hunt. He's gonna lead on out, and Tankananza hopefully can find the fold here. Nicely done. 6 deuce walking out 9 deuce. Jack 9 raising, King 5 defending, 10-6 2 flop goes check bet fold. Doopity doo. Queen 3 raising, 9-3 3 betting. Do it. There it is. 9-3 3 bets and gets the pot pre-flop. Ace Jack for Tankananza. Oh my god, it's Hunt. With the 5-4 flop and middle pair, backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw, can't fold on the flop, 3 on the turn. Tankananza with that top pair, top kicker, facing the lead on the turn. Very interesting stuff. About 40% pot. Boopity boo. Tankananza calls. 8 of clubs on the river. Hunt will slow right down. Tankananza sizing up a bet. 4.3 in the middle. 2.8 is the bet. Would love to see a bluff from Hunt here. Turn your 5 into a bluff. Oh, you just got to. What do we go, like 7.5? I don't know if that would work. You might have to go larger. I always struggle with sizings on the river. Doopity doo. Pre-flop, I think I'm fine. Post-flop, I'm just fucking all over the place. Just too much exploit. Not enough GTO. Anyways. Hunt getting one through there with the jack high. Sure hope he had jack high, that's what my eyes read. Ace 9, flopping a pair of 9s. Ace 8, flopping nothing. Tankananza goes for the check fold. Doopity doo. 8 fivers, 8 9. King Queen 5 flop goes check. Ace on the turn. Let's see somebody bluff. Come on. 6 on the river. I mean, Hunt has a pair of 5s. He doesn't need to bluff. Tankananza bluff. Come on. There we go, 1.2 million chips in the pair of 5s fold. Nicely done. 9-2 versus a 10 and a 9. 10-7-3 flop goes check. 2 on the turn. Both players with a little pair. Boopity boo. Tankananza puts in a bet and Hunt quickly folds his little pair. Deuces quickly hit the muck. 8-10 flopping 3 of a kind. Queen 9 for Tankananza, not so much. 5-6 versus King 3. 9-8-4 flop goes check bet fold. Ace 10 for Hunt will raise and flop a straight draw to the jack. Tankananza just with jack high. 3 in a row. Boopity boo. Facing a third pot size bet will find the fold. Ace high board. Good news for Tankananza. Hunt is open ended to the 4 and 9, however. King of hearts on the turn. Bluff Hunt. Bluff. 1.1 million chips into the 1.5 million chip pot. 9 on the river. Good news for Hunt. 3.6 million chips will slide his way with a little extra on top. After checking back the flop, it's really hard to fold a pair of aces here. Tankananza says, yeah, I just can't do it. I've just got to call. Queen 6 versus a 2 and a 4. Jack 3, 2 flop goes check bet. Call. 9 on the turn. Goes check. 7 on the river goes check. Right? Yep. Boopity doo. jack and an 8 versus a king and a 6. 10, 6, 2 flop goes check, bet, call. Raise, raise, raise. Raise, raise, raise. Oh, we just calls with the king 6. 5 on the turn. Don't know why I thought he was going to raise. Second somebody goes into the tank, I think raise. Look at this bet here by Tank and Anza with the jack high. 2.1 million chips into the 2.4 million chip pot. Hunt will call 4 on the river. Fire away, Tank. Fire away. You block 8-7. Come on. You need the 6.7 million chips in the middle. 5.2. Oh my god, and then Hunt has the pair of 6s. He's going to find the fold. Nicely done by Tank and Anza. Boopity boo. King 10 versus Queen 10. Queen Jack 3 flop goes check, check. 8 on the turn. Hunt looking for a 9, an ace, or a king. We see the jack of spades. Taking Anza bets about 1 million chips into the 1.5 million chip pot. And Hunt with the straight blocker. King high is thinking about a call down. They do find it and see the bad news. King 2 for Hunt will raise flop bottom pair. Tank and Anza is open ended to the 4 or 9. Doopity doo 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 doo. Hunt bets about half pot. Tank and Anza says let's raise. 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 Open ended 2 overcards. Let's put in the raise. Doopity doo. The raise gets through. We're almost tied up. 30 mil to 34. Ace 7 5 flop goes check, check. 5 on the turn goes check, check. 3 on the river goes check, bet. Call. Nicely done. Oh wait, a pair of 3s for Tank and Anza. I am so lost. I thought the king high was good. Whoops. Whoops. 10-9 suited for Tank and Anza. Ace 4 for Hunt. King 7 5 flop goes check, bet, call. Queen on the turn. Do 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 do. Tank and Anza with the straight draw will fire away, and the bet will get through. Queen Jack versus Queen 4. Oh, because we're pretty well tied up, it looks like they're going to talk out a deal instead of playing for 300k heads up. That makes plenty of sense. Did we deal? Think no. Yes, thanks. 100k for the winner instead of playing for 300k. Making life a little bit easier. Doopity doo doo doopity doo. Playing 90 blinds deep, they chop it on up, and we're playing for 100 grand. Holy shit, that's a big heads up battle. Do 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 do. 4-7 making a straight on the turn here. Good news for Hunt. Tank and Anza does have a little pair, but doesn't have a diamond. He still finds the call. Deuce on the river. 8 million chips in the middle. Hunt bets about 5.2. And Tank and Anza goes in the tank. Think long, think right. Ow! It's just always wrong. It's just always think long, think wrong. I get it now. I get it now. 5-3, putting in the 3-bet and getting it on through. That's good news for Hunt. Doopity doo. He's got quite the lead now. 100 blinds to 57. 9-4 is the straight draw to the 8. We'll take a stab and get it on through. 8-6 versus a queen and a 6. 8-5-3 flop. Super fair poker stars. Hunt will stab with that top pair and the bet will get through. 6-9 with the straight draw to the 7. We'll take a stab on the king high board. Get a call from the queen 10. 8 on the turn. Pairs the board. 4 on the river. Tank and Anza has a bluff here. 2.8 million chips in the middle. And 1.6 is the bet. And Tank and Anza gets it through. Jack 7 versus king 4. Queen 5-2 flop goes check, check. 8 on the turn. Goes check, check. King on the river. Hunt with that top pair, sizing up a river bet. About half pot, and the bet will get through. King and a 2 versus a 10 and a 9. 5-5-3 flop goes check, check. 10 on the turn. Hunt thinks, and then he checks. Tank and Anza checks. King on the river. Both players with a pair. Hunt will lead on out. Raise. Raise. Nicely done, Tank and Nanza. 2.8 million chips to go, and Hunt finds the fold with the pair 10s. King 8 3 flop goes check bet. Call 8 on the turn. Goes check check queen on the river. Goes check check and Tank and Nanza takes it with ace high. Ooh, kings. Facing a raise. Sticks into the 3 bet. Queen 5 quickly folds. 8-3 versus a jack and a 9. The jack and the 9 take it down pre-flop. King 8 versus queen 2. Jack 5-6 flop goes check check 3 on the turn. Goes check bet fold. Ace and a 4 versus a queen and a 5. Oh, a 3 bet from the queen 5, and the 3 bet will get through. Doopity doo. Ace 9 versus 4-7. 3 bet again. Tank and Nanza is just like putting on I don't know what. Putting their foot on the gas. King high board. Tank and Nanza fires away and the ace high folds. Nicely done. Getting themselves back in the game. 28 million chips. They got top pair. Oh no, it goes runner runner 2 pair for oh my god, it's Hunt. 1.7 million chips will slide his way with a little bit extra on top. Quick call from the king 8. Jack 5 versus queen 9. Ace ace queen flop goes check check 7 on the turn. Goes check check 8 on the river. Goes bet fold. Queen 5 versus a 10 and an 8. King 7 flop goes check bet check. No, it goes check check. Deuce on the turn goes check check. 5 on the that's a jack. Oh my lord, my brain just broke for a second there. Sorry you had to witness that. Queen 5 will get the bet through on the river. Jack jack for Hunt. 3-8 for Tank and Nanza. King queen 5 flop goes check check. 10 on the turn. Goes check check. King on the river. Bluff Tank and Nanza. Bluff. 400k. Yes, you'll love to see it. Super small. Not gonna work out this time, I don't think. Oh, and Hunt says I'm actually gonna turn my jacks into a bluff. And the raise will get through. Or is that a value bet with the jacks? Try to get 10 to call you? Oh, it'd be super thin. I don't know. Queen 8 with the pair of queens. Going for a hefty value bet on the turn here. 7-5 will call. 9 on the river goes check check. King 2 facing the big 3 bet from Hunt's ace 3 suited. 3 bet gets through. Doopity doo. Jack 9 versus a jack and a 6. King 8 5 flop goes check. Bet. Call. 9 on the turn. Tank and Nanza could fire away here. He's got the straight draw to the 7. He's going to check it on back. 4 on the river. Goes check check and Hunt will take it with the pair of 9s. 6-3 versus an ace and an 8. Raise and a call. 10-7-5 flop goes check bet. Call. Queen on the turn. Fire away, Hunt. Ooh, he's got that little straight draw to the 4 that misses. Blocking diamonds. 5 of diamonds on the river goes check check and Tank and Nanza takes it with the ace high. Ace 9 for Tank and Nanza, raising and taking it down pre. Jack 9 versus 3-3. Queen 5 4 flop goes check bet. Call. 3 on the turn. We haven't had too many coolers heads up here. It's only one player at a time getting a strong holding. River goes check check. Tank and Nanza will take it with a set. 3 of a kind for Hunt. But then Tank and Nanza just with ace high, not much doing. And we're playing so damn deep, there's no reason for him to get out of control. Might call a turn bet. No, not even going to call a turn bet. Ace jack suited getting a walk. 5-10 raising and taking it down pre. King 8. Oh, that's a king and a 6 raising. 8-8 calls. Excuse me. King 6-3 flop goes check bet call. Ace of diamonds on the turn. Goes check bet. I don't know. What do we do with it? 8 of diamonds, Tank and Anza. We're going to call for another bet. 6 of clubs on the river. That's a boat. 6 million chips in the middle. 4.1 is the bet. Hopefully Tank and Anza doesn't bluff here. Hopefully he can just fold. Goes in the tank. Think long, think wrong. Oh no, he goes for the check raise on the river. Hunt with the fucking boat. He's not gonna fold. He's gonna jam it all in for value. Oh no, this is horrific news for Tank and Anza. Can you imagine if he makes the call here somehow? There's no way. You just gotta fold. You should have folded on the river bet. Oh no. Tank and Anza with a couple of 8s getting out of line. Doopity doo. Queen 4 versus a queen and a 6. Why did it feel like he was going to put in the river bluff? Just felt like 8s were going to turn themselves into a bluff. 6 on the river. Hunt goes for some value. Tank and Anza quickly pays it off and sees the bad news. Ace queen versus 4-4. Does this get in pre? No, it does not. Tank and Anza says, I've still got 34 blinds, Brendan. Let's play post flop. Jack 3-3. Goes check bet call. 8 on the turn. Goes check check king on the river. 3 million chips will slide Tank and Anza's way. 40 blinds for him. Flop in the straight draw here. Open ended to the 5 or 10. Puts in a bet ski. Hunt with 3 of a kind. Doopity doo. Lead on out. Large too. 2 million chips in the 2.8 million chip pot, and Tank and Anza's in a pickle. Finds the fold facing the lead out on the turn. Doopity doo 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 doo. King 4 versus 7-2, and the 7-2 surely will fold. Just kidding. We'll 3-bet and take the pot down. Okay. 7-2 again for Tank and Anza. Queen 5-2 flop. Tank and Anza. Whoa wee wee whoa. We're playing the worst hand in poker like we got the freaking nuts. And we're getting the job done. 9-3 offsuit. Tank and Anza's doing it again. Uh-oh. Tank and Anza's going to find a way to get back in this game, aren't you? Turn a straight draw. A couple overcards. They just can't be a heart. I don't know if the bet gets through here. Hunt with the heart draw. Oh, the bet gets through. Tank and Anza being a freaking bully. Getting back in the game. Flush draw for Hunt. We'll take a stab. Turn that flush. Good news for Hunt. Tank and Anza just with king high. Has an easy check fold on the turn here. Right? Yep. Tank and Anza is just gonna fold. 5-7 versus ace 9. Queen 10-5 flop goes check check. Tank and Anza making 2 pair on the turn here. Hunt is dead. He's got no chance of winning this pot. 6 on the river. Tank and Anza will go for a value bet. What size do we go? It looks like an overbet. It was so damn quick. It looked like it was 3 point some million chips. Doopity doo. Ace 10 versus king 4. Ace 10 will 3-bet. King 4 in position says let's go to the flop dealer. We could fold, I suppose. We're not going to fold though. Ace queen 9 flop goes bet. Then what do we do with the backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw? We actually face a check. Jack of spades on the turn. So Tank and Anza looking for a 10 or a 10. Maybe a big bet. Maybe a big bet. 3 million chips into about 6 million. We get a call from Hunt. 6 of spades on the river. We got a bluff. Bluff, bluff. Bluff, 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 bluff. All in from the king 4. We love to see it. If Hunt calls, he's got the fucking title, but he's not going to. He just has to fold the pair of aces, and just like that, Tank and Anza gets the job done. He's back in the game with 60 bigs. 5-7 suited is open-ended with the straight flush draw. No straight flush this time. Doopity doo. The game could have been over. Instead, Tank and Anza's back in this thing. Whoa, can you imagine if Tank and Anza finds a way to get the job done? Complete the comeback? After being down to about 30 blinds? Getting the big bluff through with the king of hearts. He's got that big heart. Tangananza with a pair of 10s, going for some value, but none to be had this time. Blinds go up, so that's good news for us. 6-2 for Hunt, flopping a pair of 6s, getting a free turn. 5 of spades. Hunt with the straight draw, with the flush draw will lead on out. Tangananza with a pair of 3s. We'll find the call and make 3 of a kind on the river. Tangananza's making a comeback. 5 million chips will slide his way. We'll see if he can get a little bit extra on top of that. What do we bet? I was going to say, I think we got to bet small, but maybe the small bet won't get called either. So Tangananza says we just go big. We're either going to get called or we're not. 5-7 for Hunt. We'll go for the open flop bottom pair. Tangananza with the 3 in a row. We'll turn a pair of 8s. Leading on out. Pair of 7s calls. Deuce on the river. Tangananza checks. Hunt quickly checks, and Tangananza takes a pot. Queen, queen. Versus a queen and a 2. The queens take it down pre. 3-8 flopping 2 pairs. Turn in a boat. That's a boat. Hunt just with jack high. That is a pretty easy check fold. Aces. Tangananza with 9-7 suited, flopping the open-ended straight draw to the 5 or 10. Doopity-doo. Queen on the turn will pair the board. Slow both players down. Deuce on the river. Bluff, 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 bluff. 1.5 million chips. Doopity-doo. This is not going to get through. Hunt might even raise this. They do find the raise, 5.1 million chips, and Tangananza quickly folds. Ace and a king versus a jack and an 8. 8-2-2 flop goes check bet, call. Do we raise? No, we're just calling. 10 on the turn. 3.8 million chips in the middle. Hunt bombs away 2.2 mil. Come along, Tangananza. Oh, pair of 8s fold on the turn. Ace king just gets the job done just like that. Uh-oh, that's bad news for Tangananza, who's trying to get back into the game here. He's got a straight draw. Fire away. Get the queen high to fold. And then we're moving along. Nicely done. King 2 getting a walk. 6-9 raising. 5-4 defending. Jack 8-3 flop goes check bet, fold. Doopity-doo. Ace jack raising. 6-2 defending, because Tangananza says, why the hell not? 3-bet? 3-bet, 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 3-bet. Doopity-doo, 3.7 million chips to go, and Hunt has a very strong ace-jack, plays call. Queen 9-6 flop, super interesting shit. Bottom pair in the little flush draw for Tangananza, leads on out small and takes the pot down. That was a bully play by Tangananza. Ace-king 3 flop goes check, check, 10 on the turn. Tangananza can only win this pot by bluffing, so he is going to stick in a little bluff ski on the turn. The pair of kings calls, jack on the river, putting a one-liner to the queen out there, and hearts complete as well. 6-8, no heart, has to put in the bluff here. 2 million chips into 3.3, and Hunt, I don't know what to do here, does find the call. Nicely done. Nicely done. Tangananza would have been a bit too big of a bully if he got that one through. Jack on the turn is good news for Hunt, as he makes a pair of jacks, obviously. Tangananza with the pair of 6s, an under pair to the board, facing the large bet on the turn, can easily fold. Jack 7 versus 7-2. Jack 7 raising, 7-2. 3 betting, we love to see it. Tangananza super fucking aggressive. 2 pair for Hunt. Tangananza with the backdoor heart draw does turn a heart. Doopity-doo. Hunt bets 1.7 million chips into the 2.1 million chip pot. And Tangananza with the heart draw finds the fold. Ace 9 getting a walk. Doopity-doo. Queen 8 raising and taking it down pre. King 9 suited. We could play 3-bet. We play call instead. Ace queen taking a stab on the jack 8-3 flop. Tangananza with the call with the flush draw. Backdoor straight draw. 6 of hearts on the turn. Hunt fires away 2.8 million chips. Tangananza plays call. 2 of hearts on the river. I imagine this goes check, check, and Hunt scoops 10 million chips. That's a big pot. 10-6 versus 10-6. Both players with a straight draw to the 9. King high board. Tank and Nanza in position. Facing the check raise is put in a pickle. Do we just fold? No, we're going to call 4 on the turn. Both players with a straight draw to the 9 or 5. Hunt says, I'm going to bomb away. Whoa, does this ever go call and then check bomb on the river? Does Hunt give it up? Is this going to be Tank and Nanza's pot? All in from Hunt. He says, no, this one's mine. Tank and Nanza has to fold. This is a chop if he calls, but are you seriously going to call with 10 high? Nope. What would have been a chop is just Hunt's pot. Up to 100 blinds now. Tank and Nanza down to 27. That's bad news for him. Does have the straight draw to the 7. 9 high is also good for the time being. In position. Ace on the turn. Tank and Nanza will bet and take the pot down. Jack 7 versus 10-3. 9-4-2 flop goes check bet. Fold. Call. Raise. Backdoor straight draw. Backdoor flush draw. That's a raise. Tank and Nanza sticks in that raise. Jack 7. What do we got going on? Backdoor straight draw. Backdoor flush draw. Let's 3-bet the flop. 3-bet the flop. Do it. Oh, it doesn't make any sense to me. Why is he doing it? Backdoor straight draw. Backdoor flush draw. That's why. Oh, what a fucking funny hand. That's the hand of the final table. Hunt kind of deserves the W. Top pair. Alrighty, Tank and Nanza. Let's quickly mop this thing up. 5-8 limping it in. King Queen raising. 5-8. Come on, just let's go to the flop. King high board. Hunt bet. Take it down. Doopity doo. Tank and Nanza with a pair of 9s. Hunt with the backdoor straight draw. Picking up a pair of 5s. That's no good. 2 million chips in the middle. And he's going to put in another 1.2. Tank and Nanza with the pair and straight draw. He's going nowhere. 10 on the river. Goes check, check. And Tank and Nanza takes down a nice pot. 3-3 for 20 blinds. Facing the limp. We'll rip it on in and get it on through. Ace and a 10 for Hunt. Queen 2 for Tank and Nanza. King 6-3 flop goes check, bet, fold. 9-9 getting a walk. Ace 4 limping it in. Tank and Nanza with 3-10. King 8-5 flop goes check, check. 9 on the turn. Goes check, check. Ace on the river. Goes check, bet, fold. Ace 3 versus 4-3. Queen 10-7 flop goes check, check. 10 on the river. Nope, that's a turn. My bad. Tank and Nanza. Oh, getting a walk with queens. That's a damn shame. He's trying to get back in the game, Poker Stars. 10-6 versus Ace 10. Limp raise. Call. Jack 7, 8 flop goes bet. Jam. I don't know if a jam makes sense. Hunt with a straight draw to the 9 just finds the fold on the flop. Doopity doo doo. Jack 3 versus 10-3. Hunt will raise it on up and take it down pre. Ace 2 versus King Queen. Hunt is going to go for the raise. King Queen can call or jam. I like a call. Let's take this bad boy post flop. They go for the jam and buy it pre-flop. Ace 3 limping it in. Jack 9-2 flop goes check, bet, fold. Doopity doo 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 doo. King 10 taking a stab on the 8-5-2 flop. 2 pairs on the turn for Hunt. Got the flush draw for Tank and Nanza. He's going to check it on back 3 on the river. 2 pairs. Leads on out for large. Let's see a bluff. 4.5 mil. Tank and Nanza says no, not today, bucko. 8-7 versus Queen 5-9. 3-3 flop goes check, check. 7 on the turn. Tank and Nanza leads out here with the Queen 5. Bad timing. 4 on the river. He's got a good hand to bluff with. Blocking 5-6. The bluff is not going to work. Ah! The bluff is going to work. 1.7 million chips. into 2.4 and the bet will get through. The pair of 8s fold. Nice play by Tankananza. King 10 suited versus ace king suited. Uh-oh. We're 30 blinds deep. I don't think king 10 jams. I think we have to call though. We do have to call. 8-8-4 flop. 6.6 mil in the middle. Hunt will bet 1.7. Tank with the backdoor flush draw. Couple over cards, finds the call. Jack on the turn. To be fair, ace king of spades is not comfy here. Fire away, Tankananza. I don't want to know what size to go. 10 million in the middle. We got 12 behind. We check it back. Jack on the river. Do we just check and hope to beat like 7s? That should bluff. I got no idea what to do here. Tankananza, let's see a bluff. Nice. 7.5 million chips into the 10 million chip pot. And again, I got no idea what to do with ace king. Ace king hits the muck. Nice play by Tankananza. They're right back in the game. 43 blinds. Uh-oh. This thing could go on for a while. Jack 10 for Tankananza. A couple 8s for Hunt. Hunt will go for the 3-bet. Tankananza will call. King Jack 3 flop goes check. Check. 9 on the turn. Doopity doo 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 doo. Tankananza puts in a 2.5 million chip bet on the turn, and the bet will get through. We get a Jack 10 versus Jack 10. This is fun. Ace King 8 flop goes bet call. Ace on the turn. Tankananza with a little flush draw, and the bet will get through on the turn. 50 blinds to 60, just like that. Tankananza's damn near back in the game. Flop in the open-ended straight draw. 8 or a king, and they bang it off on the turn. Hunt just with the ace high and a straight draw to the 7. Don't know if he puts in another bet here. He does not. 7-3 versus ace 10. 7-3 raising, ace 10 calling. Queen 9-4 flop goes check bet. Call. Jack on the turn. It's a diamond. Hunt can fire away here. We could check back and look to realize our equity. We got options. Hunt says let's put in a big bet. Tankananza with the open-ended straight draw to the 8 or king. Call, call, call. Raise. 8.3 million chips to go. He blocks the with the ace of diamonds. He blocks so many hands I can call him, and then with the 10 he blocks the straight. It's just a beautiful bluff. Just like that, Tankananza's in first place with 64 blinds. Oh, there was a few times Hunt could have got the job done. The win was just like within his grasps. Oh, and he makes a pair of queens. That's bad news. Tankananza with the toppest of pairs. 4.4 million chips will slide their way. 40 mil for Tankananza. What a show. Tankananza's just put on. Just gotta stick with it and fight back. Wow. Inspirational. And look at this. It's not gonna work out this time. But we see a check raise from Tankananza with the straight draw, backdoor flush draw. Oh, both players with the flush draw, both players with the straight draw. Doopity doo, doopity doo. So an 8's a chop pot. Spade for Tankananza, diamond for Hunt. 6.1 million chips into the 11 million chip pot. 10 on the river. Is this a chop chop? Somebody's got a bluff. Tankananza's going to do it, and he's going to buy the pot. Just like that, Tankananza's got 86 blinds. Hunt is down to 20. He's got top pair, though. Oh, no. Look at the difference in the chip stacks now. Hunt going for some value with the top pair, and I think he will get a call out of Tankananza. Doopity-doo. 3 on the river. Alright, so 6 million chips goes Hunt's way. He's not out of it. But down to 30 blinds. 5-6 suited, sees an ace king 9 flop, goes check check jack on the turn. 2-4 versus 5-6. Queen on the river, and 2-4 will bluff and take the pot down. Whoo! Ace queen versus queen 8. Ace queen rips it in for about 30 blinds and the jam will get through. 9-3 versus 7 and a 5. Ace 4-4 flop goes check bet. Raise? Oh, Tankananza finds the fold with 7-5 with the backdoor straight draw. Maybe that was just a little bit too ambitious to hope for. 4-8 taking a stab on the king 9-7. No, king 9-6 flop. 7 on the turn. Tankananza looking for a 5 or a 10 or a big bet to get through. Hunt says ace high could be good here. I'm going to think about this one. He's got the straight draw to the 8. Finds the call. 9 on the river. Tankananza fire away. What size do we go? 11 million chips in the middle. 14 behind. All in dealer. Make it like 6.8. Oh, Tankananza gives up the bluff. Just like that. Hunt is right back in the game with 40 blinds. King jack versus ace 4. 8-6-3 flop goes check bet. Check. Check, sorry. Queen on the turn goes check. 3 on the river goes check, and Tankananza will take it with ace high. Jack 4 versus ace 10. King queen 5 flop goes check, bet, call. 3 on the turn. Man, I just want to see Tankananza continue to bluff. Instead, he's going to make a pair of 4s, so there's no need to. He's going to check it down and scoop the 4 mil in the middle. 7-2 versus 2-2. No 3 bet this time. Doopity doo. Queen 7-5 flop goes check bet. Raise. Bump it up. Nicely done with the straight draw to the 8. Oh, it's not going to work though. 7 on the turn. So we love to see the raise. It does not work out. 7.6 mil in the middle. Tankananza says, I'll give you a free river. I don't mind. Making top 2. Boopity boo. Betting 5.4 and Hunt quickly folds to 9 high. 8-4 limping it in. Queen jack checking it back. 7-7-2 flop goes check bet check. No, check, sorry. 4 on the turn. Hunt with the pair of 4s will bet a big blind. Tankananza with a couple overcards puts in the check raise. Putting the 4s in a pickle. Call. Nicely done. 6 on the river. 5.6 mil in the middle. Tankananza fires away. 4 million chips to go. Hunt says, I got no idea what to do here. I got the pair of 4s. Got the straight blocker with the 8. Oh, when he finds the fold, Tankananza's just being a bully. Ace jack will rip it all in and get it on through. King jack versus 10 jack. 8-8-7 flop goes check bet call. Weird spot for king jack. 2 overcards, no spade. Goes check on the turn. Does get a free river. Queen of clubs goes check and king jack takes the pot. King queen versus 9-3. 9-5-4 flop goes check 7 on the turn. Doopity doo. 1.3 in the middle. Hunt bets about 900k. And Tankananza will call with 2 overcards. 10 on the river. Doopity doo. Hunt bets about 2/3. Bluff. Tankananza will find the fold with king high. Queen 8 versus 7 and a 4. Queen 8 limps. 7-4 raises and takes it down pre-flop. Queen 8 limping it in. 3-2 checking it back. King 6-2 flop goes check bet call. 9 on the turn. Goes check 10 on the river. 2.5 mil in the middle will slide Hunt's away providing he doesn't fold. Might even get an extra 600k on top. Get the extra 600k on top. Call. Oh, he folds. Dang it. 24 blinds for Hunt. 84 for Tank. Turn in a pair of 2s. Hunt with a pair of 8s. Facing the half pot size bet will call the turn. 4 on the river. Goes check. Bet. 1.5 mil into the 2.5. Bluff Tank. Bluff. Oh, they just find the fold with the pair of 2s. King 8 versus Ace King. Ace King will rip it all in and get it on through. 5-5 versus Queen 10. 7-3-2 flop. Goes check, bet, call. 7 on the turn. Doobity-doo. 4 mil in the middle. 2.5 is the bet. Fold, Tanganazza. Nicely done. 6-10 versus 8-9. 5-3-2 flop goes check, check. 10 on the turn. Bluff. Hunt puts in a little bluff here. He's wrapped around the 10, but he doesn't have a straight draw, doesn't have a flush draw. 5 on the river. Bluff. What size do we go? 3.8 into the 4.3, and this is not going to work out. Tanganazza with a beautiful call down hand with the 10-6 blocking the straights with the top pair. Easy call for Tank. Hunt down to 20 blinds. They flop. Nothing here. Backdoor straight draw. 3 in a row. Doopity-doo facing a check raise on the flop has an easy fold. Then a couple 7s for Tank. Limping it in. 5-9 for Hunt. Queen 10-2 flop goes check, check. 10 on the turn. Doobity-doo-doo-doo. Goes check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. Ace and a queen for Hunt, limping it in. Jack 3, checking it back. 6-5-2 flop goes check, check. 4 on the turn. That's a straight for Tank. Hunt with a straight draw to the 3. Just gonna find the fold. Do-do-do-do-do. King 6, limping it in. 6-2, raising it up. 2.1 mil to go. And Hunt does find the fold with the King 6. Bad news for him. Did he just rip it in with the King 10? Should have been paying more attention. Ace Deuce will rip it in for Hunt and get it on through. 7-2 for Tank will walk it on out. King 5 for Hunt will limp it on in. Tank checks back the 4-3 and flops bottom pair. Flop goes check, check. 10 on the turn. Goes check, check. 4 on the river. 2 pairs for Tanganazza. Leads on out and takes down the pot. 4-9 versus an 8 and a 2. 9-7-5 flop goes check, check. King of hearts on the turn. Hunt has a little straight draw and the flush draw. Can't fold yet. Raise, raise, raise. Raise, raise, raise. 1.8 mil. Oh, he goes 2.2. Alrighty, Roo. Let's buckle up, Tanganazza. Find the call. 5 of hearts on the river. No problem for Hunt. Now the question is, what size do we go? Do we just jam 7 mil into the 5.8? Hunt says yes, we do just jam. And Tanganazza might call with the pair of 9s here. They do find the call. 20 mil will slide Hunt's way. Excuse me. Pair of jacks versus 3 of a kind. This thing is not going to end anytime soon. Hunt goes for some value. Tanganazza pays off a bet. 4 on the river. Like, I think I'd be fine if I had another cup of coffee, but how many cups of coffee can you have during a 2-hour sitting? You can only start off with 1 and then you either have to pause and make another or just sit on through the whole 2-hour setting. 3 of a kind for Hunt. 4-8 with the straight draw to the 7. Let's see a frickin' 7 poker stars. You know what? I don't even care. Let's see an ace on the turn. Let's just see chips fly. Right? Call Tanganazza. Oh, it doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense. So, we're behind flush draws. 8-7 we're behind. On the turn, we're ahead of flush draws. 7-8 still has us fucked. King on the river. Flush draws miss. 7-9 we beat. All in from Hunt. And Tanganazza will find the fold. Hunt is back up to 45 blinds. They have a king and a 2 versus a king and a queen. King jack 6 flop. 2 clubs for Hunt. We could see some bets go in here. 5 on the turn. Boopity boo. 3 million chips on the turn. Raise. He's going to do it. He's going to raise. We're going to see a whole bunch of chips go in the middle. 8.2 is the bet. Hunt can't fold. Looking for a 2 or a club. We get the king of diamonds. This one's, it's over. Tank and Nanza jams, Hunt calls. This thing's over. All in, quick call from the Hunt. Can you imagine if he folds 3 of a kind here? This is heads up poker. Hunt is going to call. This thing's over. He's going to fold. Hunt just folds 3 of a kind. This thing isn't over. Why won't it end? That river was perfect for the thing to end. What a fold by Hunt. He deserves this thing. I thought Tank and Nanza deserves the W. No, it's Hunt. Put a 5 out there, Poker Stars. What a fold. And like, Tank and Nanza's been a bully. How many times have I said it? Usually at some point you get fed up, and especially if you got 3 of a kind, you're pretty fed up. I wonder if Tank and Nanza doesn't check raise the turn if he gets it all. Say he check calls the turn, king on the river, Hunt goes for some value, Tank and Nanza jams for value. Does Hunt call? Does he still fold? Interesting hand anyways. Queen 9 3 flop goes check bet raise. Doopity doo, and Hunt will get this one through. Do 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 do. 9-8 versus 9-9. 9-9 will raise it on up. All in, dealer, and get it on through. Ace 8 versus Jack 6, limp pot, King 5-3 flop. Goes check bet call and an 8 on the turn. Hunt with the flush draw to the clubs. We'll bet 1.1 million chips. Tank and Nanza with a pair of 8s. Hopefully finds the call. 8 on the river. Hunt bluff it off. Nope, he's not going to this time. Ace 5 versus King 5. Ace Queen 8 flop goes check bet call 8 on the turn. Doopity doo 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 doo. Goes check 6 of spades on the river. So the flush completes, but Tank and Nanza still has a value bet. Because Hunt might call with the king high with the flush blocker. Do we raise? Raise. No, not going to happen this time. Queen 7 versus King 4. Jack 5 3 flop goes check king on the turn. Doopity doo 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 doo. Man, so this heads up battle has been going on for a while now. Where did it start off with? Like Hunt with a slight advantage? It was something like, what, like 70, 80 blinds to like 60-ish? Something like that for Tank. And then Tank and Nanza slowly got picked away. He was down to like 30 bigs to 100 or something like that. Boopity doo 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 doo. And then Tank and Nanza put his foot on the gas. Slowly picked away at Hunt. Got some nice bluffs through. Got some good value bets in. Really put on a show here today. That's what I was saying. He kind of deserves it. But that fold from the 3 of a kind from Hunt. And look at this re-raise on the flop here. Tank and Nanza is going to come along with the straight draw 2 overcards. Jack on the turn. 7.7 mil in the middle. 8 on the river. Bluff, Hunt. You deserve it, bucko. 7.7 mil in the middle. Oh, he checks. This ain't no chop pot. It will slide Tank's way. So 50 mil to 15. Hunt is not out of it, but they got a lot of work to do. Starting things off with ace high. He's going to find the fold on the 9 high board, and that's bad news for Hunt. Doopity-doo. Does have a straight draw to the 4 this time. Tank and Nanza is wrapped around that 9. Makes a pair of 8s on the turn. Hunt with a straight draw to that 4 or the 7 now. Raise. 4 mil to go. And Tank and Nanza says, what the hell do I do? Call. Ah! Folds just like that. What a play by Hunt. Ace King versus 4-9. Nope, that's a 5 and a 9. My bad. Ace King will raise and get it on through. Queen versus Ace Deuce. Don't do it. Don't do it, Hunt. Just checks it back. Good stuff. King Jack 8 flop. Goes check. Queen on the turn. That's 3 of a kind versus straight draw. Tank and Nanza will bet. And the straight draw calls 3 mil in the middle. We'll slide tanks away. 2.4 is the river bet, and Hunt quickly folds the ace high. 6-4 limps it in. Ace king bumps it up and takes it down pretty. 7-2 walks out the fives. Jack 9 versus ace 9. Limp pot. Tank says no, it's not. Hunt says okay, let's go to the flop. 10-5-5 goes. I don't know. Ace 9, we'll go for a little value bet. Protection bet. 3 in a row for Hunt. We'll call. 9 on the turn. Bad news for Hunt. Both players with that pair of 9s now. Tank and Nanza will slow right down. Stack the pot ratio 1-1. 5 on the river. We're going to chop this bad boy up. We are going to chop this bad boy up, providing there's no folding. I imagine it goes check, check. Bluff Hunt. Oh, we bet. I bet small. Quick call from Tank and Nanza. I don't know why I thought Tank was going to fold there. Queen Jack will raise. Ace 6 will jam. Hunt says, uh-oh. This is not what I wanted to see. This hand has so much equity. He has to call queen or jack. The thing slows down, so there's no queen or jack. Tank and Nanza finally gets the job done. Wowee-wee-wah. So he gets the job done in the 10K main event. From Scoop 2019. Nicely done, Tank and Nanza. Wow. I mean, still, I'm just thinking about the fold with the 3 of a kind. Probably not going to be able to find it, but there it is. Probably not going to be able to find it, he says. This right here is just a fold of the year. Making 3 of a kind on the river. Your flush did miss. It's like Hunt knew. He's like, I'm looking for a king. No, he's looking for a 2 or a club. Just knew it. Wow, what a fun final table. Sheesh. I suppose if you made it all the way through this one, thanks for checking this shit out. It was one hell of a journey. Alrighty. Adios, amigos.